What's up, home service hustlers? Adam Chapman here again. Today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make 30K by Christmas Day doing holiday lighting. It doesn't matter if you already have a business or this is going to be your first time doing a home service company. This video is going to break down every single thing step by step so you can go out there and make 30K by Christmas Day. We're going to talk about why holiday lighting is the best home service you can do. My company, PabPal, we've done a bunch of different services over there, and holiday lighting is by far my favorite. I'll break that down on why. We're going to talk about why people will pay you thousands of dollars to decorate their homes for them. I know that might sound crazy for you right now if you've never heard about the lucrative opportunity of holiday lighting, but I'll break that down why it makes perfect sense and why people pay people like me and people like you thousands of dollars to do so. We're going to break down how the service works exactly, step by step. I'm going to break down the 30K math so you can visualize you making 30K on Christmas Day. Hint, it's a lot easier than you might think it is. Your 5-step game plan to go out there and start doing this. Thing I love about holiday lighting is that we can pre-sell jobs. And then last, but certainly not least, I'm going to go over the next steps that you can go and take to make 30K by Christmas Day. If you're new to the channel, my name's Adam Chapman. I've been in the home service space for 9 years now. In between holiday lighting and permanent lighting, we've done over $2 million worth of lighting. Of course, it's impossible to do $2 million by yourself, so I have an awesome team. Shout out to those guys. I became an advocate in the space for home services. Personally, I work with Jobber, Company Cam, Tucker Canada. I spoke at Door to Door Con, the huge conference. Home services changed my life, and they can change yours too. My company, PabPal, work with some of the biggest names like Mattamy Homes, Tim Hortons, Baton Rouge, you name it. I love home services. However, the thing that's painful about home services is that every spring and summer I'd make a bunch of money, and then every winter my bank account would dry up. So I decided one year to add holiday lighting, and it was the best decision I ever made because now the fall months are our most profitable and lucrative of the year. My first year, we did $67,000 in just 40 days doing holiday lighting. Those were a couple installs from my first year. That right there is the first holiday lighting job that my company ever completed. It was super underpriced. I only charged $700 to do it, and it took me a long time to figure out. But that big learning lesson in my first year was that there's a ton of money to be made in holiday lighting, and we'll talk about that today. Why holiday lighting absolutely blew up my business? Because there's no more slow season anymore. October and November are our busiest times of the year. It allowed me to keep year-round employees. Also, it attracts high-end clients. If someone's gonna go and spend $2,500 for Christmas lights, they're doing window cleaning, they're doing gutter cleaning, they're doing our other services. Why holiday lighting is the best service? It's a high ticket. Last year, our average ticket at my company was $1,800. We have a $1,000 minimum, and we literally sell out every single year. Massive profit margins. So for every 2 guys I have on the road in one vehicle, they'll install about $4,000, $4,500 per day. Low competition. So the service, there's not a lot of people that do it, and if there are any handymans that are doing it, they're not doing it right. They're not doing it the proper way. It's a great morale boost for our team. So my workers get tipped really well. We get a lot of 5-star reviews, and our customers love us for holiday lighting, and there's a massive demand. So homeowners simply can't go and replicate the stuff that you'll be able to do with commercial grade products, clean installations, and painting that picture for the holiday season. This right here, guys, is a $2,600 job, and this is why I love holiday lighting. High ticket, reoccurring contracts. So you can see in here jobs from $1,500 all the way up to $3,000 on that screenshot alone. Right there, $5,900. And you can see one client, 3 years, 2021, 2022, 2023. They came back in 2024. That's over $17,000 from just one customer. Why would customers go and spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 with you? Is that you are not your customer. Just because you're able to go up on a ladder or you have the time to do so or whatever it may be, that's not your customer. Your customer are rich people that want to buy back their time. It's the surgeon that's already working a ton of hours, his hand's worth a ton of money. He's not going to go and spend a full weekend doing a shitty job on his house. He'd rather pay you. It's the old couple that the grandkids are coming down for the Christmas this year and they want their house to look perfect. In fact, it's actually crazy how many people don't even have ladders. People who make a lot of money value their time more than money, and the holiday season is busy, so having their lights look the best on the block, they'll pay thousands of dollars for that. It's stress-free. Holidays are stressful enough. People will pay for their headaches to be taken care of. People literally pay to have their gifts wrapped. You don't think that they would pay to have the nicest looking house on the block without having to go to the hardware store, deal with broken lights, go on a ladder, freeze their butts off? Exactly. Now you're starting to see what I mean. Professional results. So you're using commercial grade products that can't be easily found at the hardware store or online. So the homeowner can't just go to the store and buy the products that you should be using for these installs. Rich people pay for convenience, businesses pay for convenience. So if you can go there, do a stellar job, you're gonna make their lives easier, and that's why they'll pay you a premium to do so. Here's an example of what I mean. So those are some DIY or maybe handyman jobs. Very cheap lighting, you can tell it's low quality. The one here on the left just put up a projector versus some of the installs my company PadPal does. Job on the left, $3,800, job on the right, $2,600. And we've been doing these jobs now, this will be our 6th year doing these jobs. That's over $10,000 from each customer. How the service works. Holiday Lighting is not a service, it's an experience. If you want to go and charge $1,000 plus, you can't just knock on doors and say, yo, give me $1,000. That is never going to work. You need to create that experience. First thing you're going to be doing is a design consultation. That's where you'll go to the house, show them a mock-up on what it will look like, show off a light sample. 2, installation. Commercial grade lights, professional installation. You're looking for clean, simple, elegant installs. You're going to provide in-season maintenance. You're going to remove the lights and then you're going to store them as well. So this is a leasing program. Your company owns the lights. The client is paying for the display and the experience. If they move, you can take those lights and use them on somebody else. That is the only way to do this business. I'm sure there's other people that might sell them. That will shoot you in the foot eventually. Don't do that. Rarely anybody that's making any real profit does that. And you want to create mock-up designs that sell. So you can see here, this is just a mock-up that we did. On the left, it's the mock-up, and on the right, that's a clean, beautiful installation. Right there. That's what it turned out to. That job I think is like $1,900, but we do another family members to give them a deal. $1,900, that job right there takes us like 2.5 hours. So what does the math look like to making $30K by Christmas Day? To give you some context, a solo owner operator by yourself, you can do about $2,500 to $5,000 per day by yourself. You can go out there and do $2,500 to $5,000 per day with these types of services. If you're gonna look at $30K by Christmas Day, that's 16 jobs at $1,800. Average ticket last year was $1,800, excluding the big ones, of course. That's 30 jobs at $1,000 each, or that's 40 jobs at $750 each. Some of my guys in HSU will just go and do 15 jobs at $2,500 and they'll do over $30K a year in holiday lighting. So here's an example, guys. Jobs to hit 10K would be 3 jobs like that. That's over $10,000. Stanton, his first year doing holiday lighting as an owner-operator, did $61,717 in his first year owner-operator from a small town. And then there's Noah. He had a full-time 9 to 5, and he put up $30,000 in his first year. And you can see that small little job here, he charged $1,300 and only took him 2.5 hours to do. So what does your game plan look like to hit 30K by Christmas Day? You need to learn how to market this service. If you just go out and say, hey, give me $1,000 for Christmas lights, you will not close any deals. It's all about learning how to properly market the service and understand how it works. You're gonna pre-sell the jobs and collect 50% deposits. You wanna use that deposit money to go order your materials and your equipment in when the season comes. You're gonna go and complete those jobs, make at least 30K by Christmas Day, and have the best Christmas of your life. I'm gonna break this down a little bit further. Step 1, marketing the service. You wanna start marketing and selling ASAP. Some of the marketing options, I have more videos on my YouTube that breaks this down further, so make sure to subscribe if you're new here. You can do email, text, and call campaigns. My company, we use a thing called ServiceBird for that. Door to door, and it's not a typical door to door and shove a sale down their throat. My company, we do a strategy called the Neighborhood Hero Method, and it works insanely well for lighting. For business owners that are watching this right now, you're already sitting on the money. So there's Noah, he did a house wash and gutter cleaning for a client for $850, and then he went upsold them at Christmas season, $1,300 job. And based off of my company and the students that I work with, about every 10 customers you have, 2 will sign up for holiday lighting very easily. So if you have 200 customers in your CRM right now, guys, that's 40 jobs. Let's say you're only gonna do $1,000 average ticket. That's $40,000 worth of jobs that you're sitting on right now that you need to go capitalize on. And that's $20,000 in deposits. Step 2, pre-selling the job. Yes, this is one of my favorite things about holiday lighting, that as soon as you know how to sell the job and show off the light sample, you can go and collect 50% deposits. So you can see here, Stanton, a $7,659 in deposits in just one day. That's what mock-ups look like right there on the left. $3,400 sale, $1,700 deposit. If you don't have a 7-step sales process, know how to do beautiful mock-ups and a proper contract, it's going to be basically impossible to collect 50% deposit. So you need that. Step 3, ordering inventory. You're going to go take that $15,000 in deposit money from pre-sales, and then you're going to go order your lights in when the season comes. Huge tip is use a reliable supplier. My first 3 seasons, guys, I bounced around suppliers and it cost me thousands and thousands of dollars and a ton of headaches. So go with one supplier. I'll link down below to check some of these guys out, and then they'll take care of you. Your supply will be about 20% depending on how well you sell it. So that's $4,000 to $6,000 of inventory. So you're still up $10,000 before you even start the season, guys. That's the beautiful thing about holiday lighting. Step 4, production. You want simple and clean installations. You can see right there, John, that's a $6,100 job that I did. Just simple palm trees, roof line. Step 5, have the best Christmas of your life. You're gonna go complete the jobs that you sold and collect the remaining 50% of payment that's due. So we had $30,000 in pre-sales, $15,000 in deposits. We ordered our supplies, completed the jobs, and collected another $15,000. Call it a safe $20,000 in profit. And the beautiful thing is, if you sign a recurring agreement, that's another $20,000 next year, plus anything else you sell. That's why I love holiday lighting. So a little bit of a recap and some warnings for you guys. You want to be doing full service turnkey holiday lighting displays. You want to have $1,000 minimum. Don't go less than that. Trust me, bro, you will regret it. It's a high ticket, reoccurring revenue service with little to no competition as of right now. Your clients will never leave you. They always will love you, and they want more and more if you do a good service. The season is short, but it's insanely lucrative. So get out there, start selling and completing jobs and getting paid ASAP. I wasted about $7,000 on useless junk, not knowing what to order that my customers never even wanted. So it just sits around at our shop now. 2 would be lack of installation knowledge. So my first year I was constantly tripping the breaker, and it was wasting a lot of time, money, and it was making me look unprofessional to my clients that already trusted us for window cleaning, power washing, and the other services that my company PadPal did. I was undercharging jobs big time. I was burning customers. So I had customers that used me for window cleaning and gutter cleaning for 3 years who loved us, and then I went and did a poor job with their Christmas lights and I burnt that customer. Not on purpose, I just didn't know how to properly do this service. I underpriced trees big time. It's super hard to learn how to price trees, and if you don't have the right business model, if you're selling the light and you go underprice a tree, you can end up losing hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I had a bad sales process. Selling a $2,000 Christmas light job is completely different than selling a $200 window cleaning job or a $700 roof washing job that needs to be done. It's a completely different sales process. You need a 7-step sales process that builds value and paints that picture for the customer. I wasn't following the proper business model, meaning I was using customers' lights sometimes, switching suppliers, selling lights. That is not the way to do it. I had a supplier that was super unreliable. They were sending me poor quality products. Sometimes it wasn't showing up, and that cost me thousands of dollars in burning time and actual money with the wrong stuff. And then I waited too long to start marketing and selling. You literally have free money out there right now. If you have a customer base, you should be hitting them up with the warm-up script, booking in-person quotes, and then collecting deposits. If you don't have a business yet, you need to get your lights in and start going out and pre-selling jobs to local businesses, friends, family, neighbors, or running Facebook ads. Both, whether you have a business or not, implement the neighborhood hero strategy ASAP. Next steps. So from here, you have 3 options. You can keep thinking about it and getting stuck on YouTube University and wait till next year, and then next thing you know, either all the good jobs in your city have been taken, or you wait till 2026 and do it. Option 2 is you can try to figure it on your own, which is not advised, especially if you already have a customer base. Like, you don't want to go and burn those customers and have bad rapport. You'd probably be better off for number 1. Or number 3, option 3, is you can work with me and my team directly and guarantee yourself that you hit 30K by Christmas Day. Literally, we will guarantee that you'll hit at least 30K by Christmas Day. If that's something you guys would like to do, you can go down and book a free call with me, a strategy call. I would love to help you out, whether you're just starting your first home service business, or if you already have a home service business and you want to add holiday lighting on. Book a call below. We'll take a look at your city. We'll lay out a marketing plan and lay out what that exactly looks like for you to hit 30K by Christmas Day. Good luck this season. If I don't hear from you, make sure to subscribe. You can scan there on Instagram. I'm active on Instagram. I'm going to start getting better on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you're going to go do the lights, Go crush it this season. Have the best Christmas of your life. Because with holiday LED lighting, it's out there, and making 30K by Christmas Day is beyond doable if you get started ASAP.